Welcome back guys. So this is going to be a live CPU throttling test. I'll be running the test on all of my devices. So this is Realme 5 Pro. It has Snapdragon 712 processor. Then this is Redmi K20 Pro. It has Snapdragon 855 processor. This is OnePlus 7. This has Snapdragon 855 processor as well. This is Samsung Galaxy S9. It has Snapdragon 845 processor. And this is Redmi Note 9 Pro. It has Snapdragon 720G processor. This is Pocophone F1. It has Snapdragon 845 processor, and this is Poco X2. It has Snapdragon 730G processor. All of the devices are set to aeroplane mode. So guys, a phone throttles when the temperature of the mobile's processor is on the higher side. Due to throttling, the mobile's processor performance goes down in order to reduce the temperatures. This is very easily noticeable when you are gaming. For example, when the game suddenly starts to stutter, it's because the mobile processor is heating up a lot, and in order to reduce the temperatures, it's lowering down its performance. So let's just start with this testing. Now for all of these mobile devices, the environmental variables are same. I have switched on the air conditioner and the room temperature is around 25 degrees Celsius. Okay, so let's just start the test. I'll be running it for 5 minutes. Now both Pocophone F1 and Samsung Galaxy are prone to throttling, and you can see here Pocophone already throttled. Samsung Galaxy S9 is also showing some signs of throttling. We'll be analyzing the performance metrics after the test is over, and just look at the performance of Pocophone F1. This is Realme 5 Pro. It has Realme UI. Decent performance till now. High performance mode was enabled. This is Redmi K20 Pro. I have to say it improved a lot with MIUI updates. Some signs of throttling here. Now this is OnePlus 7. You can see here excellent performance. This is the brand new Redmi Note 9 Pro. Snapdragon 720G processor. This is Poco X2. Snapdragon 730G processor. Now a lot of viewers complain about Pocophone F1's throttling issue, and I also agree with them. Even my Pocophone throttles. Why is it happening? I am not sure, because even Redmi Note 9 Pro and Poco X2 are from Xiaomi. They are running on Xiaomi's MIUI, but why there is such a big difference among all of these devices? In reality, Pocophone F1 has a better processor than both Redmi Note 9 Pro and Poco X2. Now there is no excuse for Pocophone F1. The environmental variables are same for all of these devices. The CPU throttle test stresses the mobile's processor. This is why nowadays there is a lot of stress on mobile's cooling mechanism, because if the mobile has a very powerful processor and it cannot sustain the peak performance, then that's a lost potential, because in the end the processor will throttle and the performance will go down just like this. Now there can be other reasons for the throttling issue as well. It may be due to the software. But just look at the performance on Redmi Note 9 Pro. Amazing. Galaxy S9 has throttled down to around 70% of its max potential. So this was just a short test in order to give you an idea about the thermal performance of these devices. So if you're looking to buy a gaming device, you need to make sure the device you are buying does not throttle a lot. Excellent performance by Realme 5 Pro. Alright, only 10 seconds remaining now. Stopping now. Alright, let's start with Pocophone F1. So CPU throttled to 54% of its max performance. The average performance was around 116,000 GIPS. Minimum performance was around 82,000 GIPS and maximum performance was around 193,000 GIPS. It did not sustain the maximum performance and throttled down very quickly. Then let's just move on to Samsung Galaxy S9. Both of these devices have Snapdragon 845 processor. So we can compare the numbers. S9 has 4GB of RAM, Pocophone F1 has 8GB of RAM. So you can see here guys, S9 throttled to 70% of its max performance. Average score on S9 was higher, 175,000 GIPS. The maximum score was also higher, 212,000 GIPS, and the minimum score was also higher, 127,000 GIPS. But still S9 throttled a lot. Now let's move on to Poco X2. It throttled to 88% of its max performance. The average score was around 139,000 GIPS. You can see higher than Pocophone F1. Maximum score was around 151,000 GIPS, less than Pocophone as expected. And the minimum score was around 114,000 GIPS, considerably higher than Pocophone F1. Let's just move on to Redmi Note 9 Pro. So you can see here, CPU throttled to around 91% of its max performance. The average score was around 147,000 GIPS. Maximum score was around 153,000 GIPS. And the minimum score was around 133,000 GIPS. So all of the scores were higher than Poco X2 that has Snapdragon 730G processor. Now let me just bring in Realme 5 Pro that has Snapdragon 712 processor. So you can see here, Realme 5 Pro throttled to around 94% of its max performance. Its average score was around 135,000 GIPS. It's less than Redmi Note 9 Pro. It's also less than Poco X2. You can see here. The minimum performance was around 117,000. Now it's actually higher than Poco X2. That's good to see. The minimum performance on Redmi Note 9 Pro was actually higher than Realme 5 Pro. And the maximum performance on Realme 5 Pro was around 139,000 GIPS. Maximum performance was higher on Redmi Note 9 Pro, 153,000 GIPS. So among Redmi Note 9 Pro, Realme 5 Pro and Poco X2, Redmi Note 9 Pro is the fastest. It got the highest maximum, minimum and average scores. Now let's just move on to Redmi K20 Pro and OnePlus 7. So Redmi K20 Pro throttled to 83% of its max performance. OnePlus 7 throttled to 94% of its max performance. I bought both of these devices on day 1 of their sale. So you can see here OnePlus 7 is still giving sustained performance. Now the average score on OnePlus 7 was higher, 188,000 GIPS. On K20 Pro it was around 164,000 GIPS. The maximum score on OnePlus 7 was around 195,000 GIPS. On K20 Pro again lower, 183,000 GIPS. The minimum score on OnePlus 7 was around 177,000 GIPS. On K20 Pro it was around 149,000 GIPS. So if I want to pick a device for gaming, I will definitely go for OnePlus 7 due to the sustained peak performance. So guys, on the basis of this, I recommend you devices, and trust me, this throttling issue is very much evident when you are playing games. So guys, I'll end this video here. I hope you found it useful. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.